A popular skeptic objection to the Christian faith by both atheists and Muslims is that the birth narrative of Jesus contradicts between Matthew and Luke's gospel account. Like, did Joseph and Mary escape with Jesus to Egypt after his incarnate birth? Or did they travel up to Jerusalem and settle in Nazareth? Hashtag contradiction, right? Yeah, no. You got a couple of minutes? Let's look a little bit closer on these two gospel accounts. First of all, as I have presented in multiple videos previously, these two gospel accounts are written by two different authors with different perspectives, different background, focusing on several different eyewitnesses and testimonies, written to mainly two different audiences. The gospel accounts are not written to us, they are written for us. They were not written to clarify every single skeptic objection that might arise 2000 years later, because these were not questions asked so close up to the event. But let me say, if the Bible was corrupted for whatever reason a skeptic might bring, isn't it strange that passages like here in the birth narratives, or I don't know, the son not knowing the hour of his return part, is among the scripture that was allegedly changed and tampered with? Like, what are they still doing in there? Early Christians and church fathers, they studied and heard these two birth narratives too, you know. So, with that said, you should know that there are more ways to harmonize the birth narratives of Matthew and Luke than what I will present here. But in this video, I'm gonna just present one. And keep an eye on the screen, because I will post scriptural references while I speak. I will not stop to read them. It will be much easier and smooth to follow along if I'm doing it this way. So just check the scriptural references after, by all means. But now, focus with me.
Focus! Let's do this.
Joseph and Mary went to Bethlehem for the census decreed by Caesar Augustus, right? While they were there, Jesus was born. An angel declared his birth to the shepherds, who then went to visit him. On the 8th day, Jesus was circumcised according to Jewish law. Joseph, Mary and Jesus remained in Bethlehem for 40 days, until they had kept the law of blood purification. And after that, they could then travel to Jerusalem and the temple. And at some point after this, they returned to Bethlehem. Neither Matthew or Luke mentions this, but remember what I said in the beginning. So is the case for many other things that they don't include. In here, it does not seem to serve their individual respective points. Now, while Joseph, Mary and Jesus were back in Bethlehem, the wise men, or Magi's rather, who were following the star, arrived in Jerusalem at Herod's palace, and they inquired about the child, and then followed the star to where Jesus was. And where did they find him? In a stable or cave or something where he was born? No. A house. You start to see some harmonization? It gets better. Sometime after the wise men left, Joseph was told in a dream to take Jesus and escape to Egypt to avoid the danger from Herod. Remember, Herod had all the boys 2 years and under killed in that small place of Bethlehem. Huh. Did you catch that? 2 years and under, it's written. 2 years? That's a bit extreme for something that is involving a newborn. Unless Jesus was not a newborn at this time when Herod made this order. Perhaps Jesus was a few months or 1 year plus. If that's the case, wouldn't that give Mary and Joseph plenty of time to ride up and down to Jerusalem? Potentially visit family and friends and show the child. Stop by the big Walmart to buy some baby stuff and whatever. Well, yes. Yes, it does. After Herod's death, Joseph, while hiding in Egypt, was later told by an angel to return Jesus and Mary to Israel, where they settled in Nazareth. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel for more. It's free. But if you want to buy me a coffee once a month and supporting the channel, to maybe make even 200 plus more videos. Then you can find links below in the description box on how you can do that. See you in the next video. God bless.